Good morning, Pastor Steve here. Genesis 50, verse 20. But as for you, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good in order to bring it about as it is today to save many people alive. Stop sitting in God's place, we said last time, and now we say start seeing from God's perspective. Accept it. Life is hard, confusing, and painful, and we need to trust God and believe that His power working in and through us is bigger than anything that we may face. And we need to judge the beginning by the end, not the end by the beginning. Verse 20 says God does have a plan. The whole of Joseph's story is about God's providence. Silence from God, by the way, doesn't mean He's absent. God is at work whether we see Him or not. Jesus did not come to do away with our trials. He came to fill them with His presence. We need to view life from God's perspective. Our biggest problem isn't always our problem, but our dashed expectations. Did Jesus have a pain-free, problem-free life? No. John 16:33 has overcome the world. So in Joshua's life, God was with him in slavery, in prison. And by the way, Potiphar noticed that, didn't he? He did. In 1 Corinthians 13:12, for now we see in part, in a mirror, dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, then I will know as I am known. We don't know everything. You don't have all the puzzle pieces. The more my identity is in anything other than in God is the degree to which I get hurt. Even good things. When the pressure comes, we find out where's our hope and is God my base? We find that out. Some turn from God because He allowed something that they don't understand to happen. Don't turn away because you can't make sense of it all. You don't know the other end of things. I like what Joseph said. But as for you, you meant evil against me. But God meant it for good in order to bring it about as it is this day to save people alive. You know, He wasn't minimizing what they did wrong. He was maximizing what God did right. We get so wrapped up in the past hurts that our present growth is stunted. Joseph had the right attitude. No matter how bad it was, and it was bad, he still trusted that God knew best. You ponder that, Pastor Steve.